Hey guys, how's it going? Is everyone surviving the coronavirus craziness out there? I hope you're staying home and staying safe. It feels good to be back behind the camera. It's been a while since I've been here because I've been trying to normalize my life after all the changes that we've had to deal with that. So anyway, it feels good to get back a little bit to nails and to talk to you guys again. And hopefully this brings a little bit of normalcy to your life and maybe a little entertainment too. Before I get into the collection, I wanted to talk a little bit what's on my face. On my lips, I have two MAC lipsticks that I've mixed together. I really love MAC lipsticks and I love to mix and play with them. They're just really fun. So I have a Perfect Day, which is this nice peachy shade, and then Love Lorne, which is this nice, more pink toned shade. So I have those two mixed together on my lips, and I did put a little bit of Urban Decay liner on there as well. And then on my eyes, I am wearing the Naked Urban Decay Cherry palette. I really love this one. It has some nice pink and peachy shades, which are my favorite to wear. And then on my face, of course, I have my mascara makeup. And if you have any questions about this awesome cream makeup, then leave me a message below. It is so good, you guys. Okay, let's talk about the Essie Spring Collection. So this is a limited edition collection. So if you see any polishes in here that you really like, I would go ahead and get them because I think they might go quickly. And there are really a few good gems in here. It took me a while. I'm a little late in the game getting this. I ended up ordering it on Beyond Polish because it hadn't been sent to me yet. And I don't know if Essie will send it to me or not. They usually do though. If they do, I'll just do a giveaway because then I'll have an extra one. So that'll be good for you guys. Okay, so let's talk about the collection here. This collection's inspired by like springtime rains, and so the names go along with that, and that's just kind of fun. I love the names. There are 3 creams in the collections and 3 shimmers. They all have a good formula. They're opaque in 2 coats. There is one that's a 1 coater, and I'll talk about that, but I always do 2 anyway. So it's a really fun collection that really surprised me. When I first saw it online, I wasn't super excited about it, but now that I have all the colors, I think they look so good together, and I actually liked them quite a bit. So let's talk about them. The first one I have is Rainwear Don't Care, and it's this beautiful nude tan color. And looking at this, you'll think, oh, it's just another nude, but it is quite different. I don't have any polishes like this in my collection. It leans definitely more tan. Some of my nude colors lean more gray or more purple, and so this one's really nice. It has kind of a white base, so it's a little bit brighter. This one is opaque in 1 coat. I did 2 for my swatch pictures. It's just so nice, and I really loved it against my skin tone, and I think you guys will really like it too because it is quite unique even though it's just a nude. Love this one. And let's get into those comparisons. This next one is Filling Wellies, and it's this nice creamsicle shade. It's a little bit muted. All the colors in this collection are a little bit muted, which is fun for spring, but it does have a little bit of white under it also, so it is a little bit brighter even though it's muted, so it makes it really cool and hard to explain, but it's so pretty. So there's one similar to this that came out in the new China Glaze collection. It is a little darker and a little bit more, I don't want to say neon because it's not neon, but it's definitely a bit brighter. So it's a little bit different than this one. I have just been loving these orange shades. Essie came out with an orange shade in the summer last year that was really bright and fun, and I wore it in Hawaii, and I love it. I can't remember the name of it though. I'll have to look it up and put it here. It's such a good shade. And ever since then, I've really been craving these kind of orange toned polishes. This one's really nice against the skin tone. It's gonna give you a nice tan in the spring and summer. It's so good. This is obviously a favorite of mine. So let's get into the comparisons. Next up is CanDo Attitude, Do Like Rain. It is a sage green, a mint green. If you don't have mint in your collection, you definitely need to grab this one. Everybody should have mint in their collection. It looks good on every skin tone. It looks good with every color, and I just love mint. It's one of my favorite shades. This one is more green toned, so it's more sage, and a lot of the mints that I have are more blue toned. And I definitely gravitate towards the more green tones because you guys know that I love green. I love this one. Essie does have some shades that are similar to this. They're not all exactly the same, but I will show you that in the comparisons. But this one has a really nice formula, opaque in 2 coats. So Olive and June came out with sages pretty close to this one. Their formulas are quite different. So the Olive and June polish is going to be buildable in 3 coats. It's kind of more of a crelly, and this one's definitely more of a cream. It has a little more of a white base, so it's going to be a little bit more opaque. And that's just a difference in formula and the way that it looks. So the Olive and June is going to be a little bit more squishy looking, and so it just depends on what you like. So that's the difference in those 2. But I'll let you see that in the comparison picture, and let's get into those comparisons. Next up I have Make a Splash, and it's this beautiful muted powder blue, and it has this iridescent shimmer in there. It's like purple that shifts, purpley blue that shifts to like silvery gold. It's really cool. So you're gonna see this when your hand is in the sun, you're gonna see that shimmer, but just in natural light you're probably not gonna see that shimmer, but it does give your polish that nice glow underneath, I like to say. So that's what makes it fun. And those are my favorite type of glitters that aren't like pow, that are a little bit more subtle. So I actually really did like this one. China Glaze came out with one that's a little bit similar, but the shimmer's a little bit different. I don't think I did that in my comparison shot, but that one's gonna take 3 coats to be opaque, and this one takes 2. I do think I like this one a little bit better. I really like that purpley blue shift. It's really cool, you guys, and they're adding that in quite a few of their polishes lately, and I think it's kind of fun. Are you guys liking that too? Anyway, let's get into the comparisons for this one. Next up we have Kissed by Mist, and it's this beautiful mid-tone pink, and it has that same kind of purpley blue to gold silver iridescent shift with that shimmer under there. It's the exact same shimmer that's in the last polish that I showed you. I like this one probably a little bit better than the blue one just because I love pinks, and especially for this time of year, and I really did end up liking this one quite a bit. It's going to be opaque in 2 coats. It's just really pretty and stunning. It looks really good with jeans. I don't know, I had these nice light pair of jeans on and I kept wanting to take pictures with all these polishes because it just looks good. That is the weird nail nerd in me, but I do think things like that. So maybe one of these days I will have a shot with these against jeans because it just looks awesome. Like jeans and white tee and these kind of shimmery polishes would look really, really good in the summertime. So anyway, I love this one, and let's get in. Oh, I do not have comparisons for this one or the next one just because I don't have anything really in my collection like this. And the next one is Spring in Your Step, and again this is a beautiful mid-tone purple with a shift. The shift in this one's a little bit different. The shimmer is a little more subtle, and it is kind of like a rosy gold shift to like a purple shift. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have to get some close-up bottle shots of this so you guys can see that. I'll have to go film those after this because I didn't do that. But it's a nice polish. It's gonna be opaque in 2 coats. I like this one. It's quite unique too, and I didn't do any comparisons for this one, so I'll let you guys decide what you want to pick up. Okay, favorites. I really want to say that all the creams are my favorite, but I'm just going to pick 2 this time, and I'm going to put the green down because I have quite a bit of mints. I feel like these 2 are quite unique in my collection. This one, Feeling Wellies, and then the tan, which is called Rainwear, Don't Care. Those are my favorites, and I might do a design with these. That would be pretty cool. You need these 2, especially since it's limited edition, and if you like shimmers, you're definitely gonna like those shimmers that they have in there too. And I might even throw this one in there. I really liked the pink one quite a bit. Okay, so I think this collection as a whole looked really good together. I'm gonna hold these up, and I think it would be fun to do a nail design. I don't know if I'll get around to it. I always seem to say that, and then sometimes I don't, but look how pretty those look all together. I really like it. I was really surprised by it. Since this is limited edition, are there any that you think you might pick up? Have you already picked some up? I know I'm a little bit late in the game in getting this video out, so I really would like to know what polishes that you picked up and you're interested and what you kind of lean towards. So anyway, stay safe out there, be careful. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time. Thanks guys, bye.